Good evening, everyone. It's Dr. Vasquez, your doctor in criminal justice, bringing you another video on criminal justice topics. So, tonight I have a tragic story that should not ever happen. We have a mother, we have a woman, we have a lady who left her 16-month-old daughter behind to go on a vacation to Puerto Rico. She left this baby unattended, without an adult, just left her there in the household. She returned to find that she was no longer breathing. Stay tuned for what comes next. Thank you.
A mother is in jail on a murder charge after police say she left her baby home alone for more than a week. This is an awful story. Court records show 31-year-old Kristel Candelario admitted to leaving her 16-month-old daughter on Thursday, June 8th. While Candelario vacationed in Puerto Rico and Detroit, police say her baby, Jailyn, was at home unattended. When Candelario returned home last Friday, the 16th, court records show she found Jailyn unresponsive. Neighbors we spoke to were just devastated, including a mom and daughter who shared pictures of the times they babysat Jailyn. The daughter didn't want to show her face, but said she loved her like a sister.
When she was over here, she liked when we played with her, and we would put her on the bed, and I would go to where she couldn't see me, and then I would jump up and say boo, and she would go and jump, and she would start laughing as well.
So those neighbors we spoke to said the first time they met Jailyn was last year. They were planning to watch her for a weekend, but they ended up watching her for several weeks because her mother didn't come home. We'll hear more about their experience with Candelario in the news at 6. Meantime, Candelario is being held at the Cuyahoga County Jail on a $1 million bond. A medical examiner will determine Jailyn's exact cause of death.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Again, we have a story coming out of Cleveland, Ohio, where a mother named Kristel Candelario, I'm going to say it again, Kristel Candelario, one more time, Kristel Candelario left her 16-month-old daughter to go on a vacation to Puerto Rico. She left her 10 days. She left her alone. She left her unattended. She left her without adult supervision so she can go on a vacation. The dates of her travel were from 8 June to 16 June, and she came back to find her no longer breathing. Upon a further investigation, the neighbor said that this is not the first time that this has happened, that this has happened previously. About a month or so ago, Kristel had asked her neighbors to watch her daughter, and then what turned out to be just a couple of days turned into a month or so, right? So this was not the first time. This was not the first occurrence. When Kristel was questioned by investigators, by the detectives, by the police, she didn't lie. She came forward and she told the truth, and she told exactly what happened. All right, everybody. If you're new to this platform, I always have 3 questions, 3 concerns, 3 things that I want to discuss with you. The first question I want to ask you is, can Kristel be rehabilitated? That is my first question. And the reason why I ask you that is we live in this era, we live in this world where people would say, don't throw the book at her. This is a one-time occurrence. Maybe the person had a bad childhood or something like that. So there always is a belief that someone can be rehabilitated. However, there are other instances such as terrorist attacks, active shooters, well, we don't ever question rehabilitation. We're like, no, throw the book at them, lock them up, throw away the key. So I want to know from you. Let me know in the comments below. Do you believe that this woman can still be rehabilitated after such an incident? All right. And the second thing I want to ask you is, she was 16 months. All right. I could already tell you what the defense attorney is going to say. Do you believe this to be a case of postpartum depression? Okay. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. The defense attorney is probably going to argue this. There might even be an insanity plea. But I want to know what you think. Let me know. I mean, it's very hard for me to be led to believe that this was postpartum depression and you going to Puerto Rico. Right? You going on vacation, you having a good time, right? So let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, and the last question I want to ask you is, who do you hold accountable, right? For me, obviously the mother, right? But I just find it, from a criminal justice background, I just find it very hard to believe that no one else knew what was going on, right? So the neighbor said this wasn't the first time. So was it possible that the neighbors knew? Where's the mother of Kristel? Where's the father? Where's the husband? Where's the boyfriend? Are there no aunts? Are there no uncles? Are there no cousins? Who did this person take a trip with? So we have a 16-month-old that people knew who she was. And you mean to tell me that no one knew that she was going to be left alone? All right, let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, everybody, that's your video. I want to start this thing, Justice for Jailyn. Justice for Jailyn. Justice for Jailyn, right? Jailyn, that's the name of the 16-month-old Jailyn, okay? Remember her name. Don't let her name fall on deaf ears, all right? We need to get justice for Jailyn, right? Go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment below. If you like talking about criminal justice, if you like talking about criminology, if you like talking about stories such as this, go ahead and subscribe to all our platforms. We are on TikTok, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we are on Patreon. If you go to Patreon and you sign up, you get these videos before anybody else does. All right, everybody, have a good night.